Society Living is a partnership with Property Markets Group, our development partner based out of Miami. And we're developing Class A multifamily developments in major urban centers in the US that have attainable housing prices with a co-living aspect to it. Our Society Living portfolio is broad and it's across the nation, and that's something that we're very proud of. We have multiple projects in South Florida. We have buildings that are leasing right now in Fort Lauderdale. We have buildings in Miami that are under construction and going to be delivering and starting leasing at the end of 2021. And we have a building in planning that are going to be in construction in the next 12 to 18 months in Denver and cities like Nashville and other areas. We're really focusing on expanding our footprint in these major urban centers that have the key demographics that we look at from an investment standpoint.
Part of what Society does is we've developed a proprietary algorithm that helps us synthesize a number of different factors that make markets attractive. Some of those factors include things like employment growth, migration into the city, the type and diversity of the employment base, as well as other factors such as affordability. One of the main things that we like to bring to the market with our Society platform is an affordable living experience. Lastly, we look at the development environment within a particular city. What we're looking for is jurisdictions that are supportive and welcoming to development. Multifamily as a development asset class has historically always been one of the most attractive asset classes, primarily due to its resiliency. It fulfills a very important void within the market, and particularly now, having lived through the COVID-19 pandemic and seeing in different economic times how resilient multifamily can be, has really helped us to further accentuate that the timing is really good for an investment like this.
Atlanta's been attracting residents from across the US. Atlanta makes up about 50% of Georgia's population and has been growing by 80,000 people per year. That ranks it as one of the top 5 fastest growing metros in the US. The city offers businesses affordability, a highly skilled workforce, and world-class infrastructure. It has some of the nation's leading innovation clusters centered around Georgia Tech. The tech scene is very vibrant. It's not just the startups, they have very strong VCs and local incubators backing the sector and helping grow local talent. It's also got a huge presence from the major big tech companies. You also have the busiest airport in the US and the second busiest globally, so excellent connectivity to the rest of the world. There's a number of higher education centers in Atlanta. There's Georgia Tech, there's Emory University, and there's Savannah College. It's a really strong local talent pool, and it also draws professionals from across the US. It's definitely a focus market for employers. Midtown really anchors the city. Young professionals make up about 42% of the Midtown population. They're attracted to that work-life lifestyle. They live close to work and nightlife, restaurants, everything else that you would want in a young lifestyle at your doorstep. Piedmont Park is in the north of Midtown. It's about 190 acres with rolling green spaces, and it connects to the Atlanta Beltline that gets you around the city touring different neighborhoods. We're located at 811 Peachtree Street Northeast, and that's really in the busiest and most interesting part of the Midtown, where we're in walking distance to Georgia Tech and the Emory University Hospital campus. We have groceries nearby. We have the MARTA stops, multiple MARTA stops around the corner. It's great from an accessibility perspective. It's walkable, and we're also just off the interstate in case you need to jet off somewhere and get out of the city.
One of the unique things that Society Living focuses on is giving a holistic lifestyle. It's not just about creating rooms within a building. We're designing Class A luxury buildings with intelligently designed spaces, so you don't need a gym membership more, where we have classes. We do yoga classes, we have spin classes, we have events like whiskey tasting and cooking classes. We have charity events, and we have movie nights. We have our co-working spaces. We're adding innovation to this business. We have proprietary apps that manage anything from remote keyless entry to packages, to roommates, to event planning and booking co-working spaces or social living spaces, other stuff like that. I think it's important to understand that we build and focus on creating a lifestyle and really a community within our buildings. We're creating a wave of the future for how multifamily is going to be going forward. We've been looking to make an investment in Atlanta for quite a while now. This specific location in Midtown, one of the most growing and hustling and bustling submarkets in Atlanta, is very attractive to us because it's so close to so much employment, restaurants and amenities and transit, and it's really at the center of it all, and that's hard to find. The Society brand fits in so well with the fabric of what's going on in Atlanta. We're really excited that this is going to be our first Society building in Atlanta.